G'day guys, welcome to Scotch Down Under. I'm Ken.
I'm the Cuball.
And I'm Scott.
And today we're going to go to Johnnie Walker land.
Oh, yay.
Yay.
Do we have to?
So one of the biggest selling spirits around the world is obviously Johnnie Walker Red Label and then the black.
And the double black.
And the double black. So that's what we've got here. We've got the double black and the normal black.
I mean, look, the numbers you're probably looking at, like, for argument's sake, if we use the double black as the base, the black probably sells 3 to 1, 4 to 1.
Yeah.
And the Red Label would sell against the black in the same sort of proportions, if not more.
Yeah. And I think it's like 4th or 5th biggest selling whiskey in the world.
The brand overall is the highest selling Scotch.
These guys, actually speaking of packaging, we're not going to touch on the packaging, but they are bringing it out because these guys have been around since 1820.
Yes, which makes this year their 200th anniversary.
And they've got a new packaging coming out.
Limited edition packaging with painted bottles, basically. So the red label will be a completely red bottle, the black label will be a black bottle, and I believe the gold as well. So in a full gold painted bottle.
Yep. And some of the pictures that they've been showing so far look pretty nice.
Yes.
Yep. And speaking of packaging, even though we're not talking about these bottles yet again, they just announced back in June or July that they're actually going to be doing a recycled paper packaging. The whole bottle is actually paper.
Well, I'm guessing they'd have some form of
Wax type stuff in it.
on the inside
Seal it.
to seal it. Yeah. Otherwise, it'd taste a bit.
Even a ceramic has a coating on the inside.
Yep. So it's like a black bottle with the typical iconic Johnnie Walker walking man on it, and then a white bottle lid. So we're not going to talk about the history of Johnnie Walker.
You just did.
No.
Look, we mentioned that there is a long history.
Yeah, so
that's not exactly
1820.
discussing the history, Scott.
No. So there's a link down below for an awesome video they did a few years back with the awesome actor Robert Carlyle, where he does a walk along for 6 minutes and talks about Johnnie Walker. It's an amazing video, so I highly recommend you have a look at that. So the only history we were going to mention is that Black Label originally came out in 1909.
Right.
So it's been around for quite a long time.
Consider that mentioned.
Yes. And then the Double Black was originally a travel only exclusive. And then 2011, it was open to the whole market.
So did that come out at 1909 as well?
No, 2011 I said.
No. Just in general, when that came out as a travel only exclusive.
No, it was only a few years. It was
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't find any exact date.
You're talking about its history.
So the packaging of both the black and the double black are very black.
Yeah.
The Black Label on the front and the back has a picture of the walking man, but half of it.
Yeah, so that basically if you have the space on your shop shelf, what they anticipate is that you can actually put them side by side and you have one that way, one the other way, so it actually gives you the full striding man.
Yeah, which is pretty awesome. And obviously they both got the label that is very iconic with the 24 degrees angle to make more of the text on the box, blah, blah, blah. And then this one has like a faux wood finish with a nice bit of gold on there.
It's almost like a lightly charred oak.
Yes. And this is a 12 year and this is an NAS, and I think they're both 40%. If I remember correctly, we will find out on the bottle.
God, I never remember correctly.
And being Johnnie Walker, they will be chill filtered and coloured.
Yes. So Diageo loves to put colouring in everything under the sun.
They put their signature dollop of colour.
Yep.
And you can't even see.
No, because it's black.
Is that blue?
It's a very, very dark blue glass.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that is cool. Yeah, you're right.
So we're sniffing the black.
So we're sniffing the black. Now, I've never had these.
No, neither.
You've never had them either?
No.
No, you've had them, obviously.
I've had them both, but it was some time ago.
Yep.
So there's really not much in the memory bank about them.
I mean, there's hardly any nose on that, to be honest.
So these are the name. I'm guessing is meant to mean that it's peated.
Yes.
It's more charred oak than peat
Yeah.
on the nose for me.
Yeah, it's just...
40%, but I'm getting a decent chunk of alcohol, ethanol.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a very
there's
distant
a-
char.
A little subtle sweetness.
I'm not getting anything past that ethanol.
Yeah, I'm getting the alcohol and then that slight char and not much else. Yeah, I could associate that with a slight
I
sweetness.
did say very subtle.
Yeah, I could associate that with a slight sweetness. Yeah, you're right. Well, that's a better. That's more interesting.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We don't. Can I have the box?
The box?
We don't know how long it's been aged for.
Quick read.
No.
Being a blend, there'd definitely be a minimum that'd be quite low, but I'm guessing there'd probably be some higher stuff in there too.
Yep. And these guys, back in the day, they bought the Cardew distillery, and so predominantly a lot of their single malt is Cardew, and then they're going to have a lot of the Girvan grain whiskey in here.
Yeah.
And saying that, I can pick up a little bit of that grain characteristic coming through on the double black, not on the normal black label.
Yeah, what I was looking for there was just some clarification for myself, because I think I had some recollection of it, and this is just confirmed. It is basically the double black is done with heavier charred barrels
Yeah.
than the black. But yeah, obviously being an NAS, they don't say how long it's on there.
No.
There's still no hint of peat.
No.
I mean,
I'm getting that grain.
I would describe it more as
Oaky?
charred oak, not so much smoke.
Yeah.
So but it's not what I would call real earthy. I mean, there's maybe just a tiny hint of peat there. but
Yeah.
Are you
Really?
getting some of the grain characteristic coming through on the double?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Well, I mean, there is
coming
a
back to
tiny
the-
little peat on the double black.
coming back to the regular black, there's a molassesy sweetness.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
The ethanol was kind of
But it's still
lifted
quite
because
subtle.
of being a neck pour, and
Yeah, it could have been a little tight.
and it's opened up a little bit, and that is smelling quite sweet, I
Yeah.
reckon.
But it's hard to say. Like it's charring, but it's not. Like I can't really say that it's smoky or earthy. It's just
I'm not really
charred
getting
oak.
any char. I'm not really getting much of anything, to be honest.
That was my first nose straight away. I was like, there's not much in there.
Are we gonna stick our taste buds in because
I think we should.
start with black?
Yep. Up with the black.
Down the hatch.
Is it just me, or did that feel really awkward for anyone else drinking from the right hand?
No, I switched it to my
A
left.
little bit.
Yeah.
Well, because I was still sort of playing with the
that one.
glass, it was like, yeah, okay.
I went this, I toasted like that and went switch to the left straight just by habit.
So there's quite a bit of ethanol heat to that I pick up.
I didn't get that. I got the sweetness straight on there. Right.
I just got
Sweetness for me.
Yeah.
Warmth on the back of the palate,
Yep.
heading into the throat.
Yep. But there's no peat.
There's not really much flavour.
No, it's a very sweet, rounded,
I'm
typical, iconic
honestly
whiskey.
not trying to shit on this whiskey, but there's not much.
I mean,
to
it's
it.
No.
yeah,
It is
it's not
what it-
overly complex. There's not a
Yeah.
lot there. There's a bit of sweetness there, and like you said, it's sort of molasses treacly, but not sickly.
No.
It's just more of the richness of it, I guess. I don't really want to say peat. It's more just that really, really soft smoke, and it's a very,
Slight
very
distant
subtle.
ash.
Like there was a
hint.
fire a kilometre away from the
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
the
Distant,
plant
distant.
when it was getting when it was getting barreled.
One leaf burnt.
Yeah. It's,
No, we
it's
lost it
the
over.
LaCroix of
It's
whiskey.
It's very pleasant to drink.
It's not disgusting. It's very pleasant.
It does what it says on the tin. Like you can easily sit on it for ages.
Yeah.
It's not offensive, but I prefer my whiskies a bit offensive, to be honest.
Yeah.
I want to put my water in now.
Yeah.
Yep. And let it
So
sit.
I'm going to do the tasting on the double, and then let it sit and come back to it.
Yeah, there's a lot more nose on the double.
The double I'm a bit more excited for.
Yeah, me too. I mean, yeah, this is nothing offensive, great all round, easy to drink, not getting peat, that distant maybe smoke ash somewhere.
All right.
Yep, let's go in.
Double
Ching,
up.
ching. That sounds good.
Whoa. Ethanol.
That one I liked a lot better.
It's all, on that first sip, all I got from that was ethanol.
I didn't get any.
No, I didn't either.
What's going on?
Something's gone weird, eh?
We're a weird bunch.
I like the finish on this.
The finish is a bit bitter
But
for
it's
me,
a
but it
little
might be
bit-
left over from
little
the
bit-
black.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
A little peppery.
I found the arrival very thin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is very. It's not viscous at all.
No, very thin. It felt like water going down. But then it developed on the mid palate, and then that finish is a little bit interesting. But it's very short. It's gone.
Yeah.
Short, sharp, sweetness. Again, there's that sort of very, very subtle sort of smoky char, but
Yep.
like we said before, like a fire
Yeah.
a mile away.
And I'm getting that on the nose now. It's very distant, but very subtle.
There's still not a lot of flavour to it.
And I'm really not getting peat.
I just did a
No,
tiny bit, but I let it warm up.
It's
on
more
my
smoke
tongue.
than peat.
Yeah. It's
Because
definitely like
to
that
me, peat has that
earthiness and
earthiness, and then it's either like earthy herbal
yeah.
sort of stuff.
Like I got smoke on the last mouthful of that, but for it to happen, I literally sat it on my tongue and swished it around my mouth for a good 30 seconds before I swallowed.
That one I let sit on my palate and I really chewed on it. I'm getting that char.
Yeah.
It's either char or smoke. It's not really.
It's not smoke, it's char.
It's not what I would call peat.
The double black, I reckon's got more merit than anything because the more you drink it, the more it's going to open up because you constantly have it on your palate.
On the nose and the palate, it's a lot more interesting.
But that
Yeah.
black, there's nothing. There's
Yeah,
nothing to
it's-
it.
Yeah,
It's very subtle.
but you're right. Yeah, it more comes across as char and very, very light smoke.
Yeah.
Suffice to say, if you want peat in your Johnnie Walker, buy a green label.
Now that we've added this water to the normal black,
I haven't.
I'm
gone back
getting
yet.
citrus. Like orange.
Not orange, but there's kind of like a caramelized fruit.
I'm getting a light.
Maybe like
Zest.
a lemon.
Yeah, okay.
Caramelized lemon. There's that slight freshness with the sweetness of it, and it's like caramelized in molasses.
Charred orange.
Charred orange. Yeah.
So it's the citrus element is slightly intensified, but there's still that.
It's just overly sweet. The citrus, but it's masked by sweetness.
Super thin.
Still, well, obviously.
It's really thin now. But the finish is actually that charred lemon.
Yeah, more lemon than orange.
That finish is actually not bad.
Grapefruit.
That's
Yeah.
it. You hit
Grapefruit.
it on the head. Yeah, that is it. Grapefruit. I recommend that. This with a little bit of water, that grapefruit flavour is actually quite nice.
I'm still not a fan.
Overall, yeah. But if you want to get
it's-
something interesting out of
It's
it,
definitely
Me either.
improved.
yeah.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan, but
I'm just trying to think of the pricing on them in my head, and I've gone completely blank.
I think this is 50 and this is 60.
Yeah, I think actually, well,
No, you're more close to like 55, 65.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
just going to say
yeah.
that because the
Because your red label's only
46.
40, 46, 48.
Yeah.
What's letting me down is It's that $65 price point.
Yeah.
You've got Glengrant 10.
Arbaralis.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You've got things like Toki and
Shit, for $80 you can get a Bowmore number 1.
yeah.
Some Bushmills.
You can get Bushmills, Jamison.
Yeah. Good old Jamie.
Ah. For $10 cheaper. Pogues.
Oh.
There is a lot, there is a
Yeah.
lot of good whiskey in the price point for these two, which
Yeah.
is the reason I am not a fan of them, because they need to step up,
Yeah.
And hey, look,
because everyone else is, and it's just getting buried.
yeah.
for a few bucks less than this, you can get that Glenmurray peated.
Yeah.
I don't like that with water. Yeah, I agree. The Glenmurray, that whole range. Yeah.
Yeah.
This
'Cause
double
they're-
black with water? No.
There's too many
That ruined it.
exceptional whiskies for the same price for them to be flavourless.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
that's,
my opinion.
Try the
that's-
double black with the
with a
water.
little bit of water. That's
That ruined
become
it.
very, very
Nothing. Yeah, it ruined it. Whereas
there's still that element of the grilled orange.
Yep, but very
But-
subdued.
I got oak, not and then
that's
a
what-
tiny bit of char, and then
Nothing else.
yeah.
Yeah, I was the same.
And,
Whereas
and
this...
just ethanol to the back of my throat, which is weird
Oh.
after watering it down. I didn't get it the first time.
Okay. With this, actually you get that grapefruit flavour. This just ruins it
Yeah.
with the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of expressions that I would actually say it about, but I'm almost tempted to say I'd rather the black over the double.
With water.
With
Double,
water.
without
With
water.
water?
Yeah.
Yeah, but without, other way around.
Yeah. Yep. Without water, double black. With water, the black.
Being scientifically minded, I need to do a very professional test. See what it's like now.
I like that.
It's not too often Scotty has bright ideas.
I
but you
drank
know
mine,
what?
so I can't do it. So I'll let you guys do that test. And you've added water as well, so...
Added
it should
water to
open it up.
both?
Yep. No, meh.
Doesn't really taste like anything.
It's really thin and weak.
Yeah,
So that's meh.
it's ruined it.
That was
Ruined
a-
the black.
That was a bad idea.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad I didn't do it then. Alright guys, so out of 10, what are we going to rate these ones?
I reckon like a 6 or a 7, like nowhere near high. It's not.
I mean, when you consider, like, there is a degree of hype around both of these.
Oh
A
yeah.
huge hype.
You pay for the name.
Yeah.
But they're not really delivering
No.
in their price point. I mean,
God no.
Quaffers? Yes. Anything else? No.
I hate to say it. Where is it? I know it's here
What are you
somewhere.
looking for?
You know exactly what I'm looking for.
Oh, that.
I hate to say it.
That's more interesting. Yeah. And what do we rate that? 8-ish?
And,
that's what,
and
like,
that is literally
$5 or something.
half, not even.
Yeah.
That was what, 28,
25 bucks?
28 bucks or something?
Yeah.
It's literally half the price, and I would rather drink that.
Because that is 100% of my argument for
So-
all the Johnny Walker stuff is
Yeah, that's
there
a
is
lot
so
more
much
interesting. I mean,
better
look.
stuff. With the exception of the green.
Straight up neat.
That's
lot more,
Look,
yeah.
straight away, that's got
Yeah,
more
just on the
character.
nose, that is a lot more interesting.
Yep.
Sorry, Mr. Walker. 6.
Yeah.
6 out of 10.
Oh, that's a lot better.
Because it doesn't hold up.
6 for both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
If we're going neat, then I'm going to go 6 for the double black and 5 for the black.
I'm going to go 6.1, because that is a little bit better than this one. But that's 6, that's 6.1.
See, for
Yeah.
for me, the variance between the two, you know, does it justify an extra $10 to $15 depending on retail and special?
Oh, no.
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 But if I was going to grab one
And-
over the other, I'd grab that one. So that's why I'm giving it a 6.1.
And the big thing for me is, where's the effing peat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I've never tried these before, but literally every single person that I talk to about it, they're like, yeah, they're the peated expressions. There's fucking nothing.
Yep. If you want a peat, get an Ardmore Legacy, get a Bowmore #1.
Even the green label. The
Well, if you
label,
want Johnnie Walker with peat, buy the green.
Yeah.
The green label is an exceptional quality. It stands out from everything else they've done.
Yep. So that is the conclusion.
Yeah.
Johnnie Walker, grab the green label. On that note,
Johnnie Walker, step up your game.
have a good one.
Have a good one.
Out of 10, guys, what are we going to rate them?
5.
Shit, I was going to be brutal, but not that fucking.
G'day, guys. Welcome to Scotch Down Under. I'm Ken.
Oh shit, I'm next, aren't I?
And I'm Scott. How's it going? Next?